Hi, I'm John, and this is our project for Earthworks. We're expanding our backyard with a patio and a water feature. One of the reasons we did it was the limited space on our little patio here. And in the evenings, it gets a little warm here. We don't get a breeze. And although our view is nice, if we walk out into our yard, which is where the patio is going to be, we get a nice breeze here in the evenings. And from here we get a beautiful view of the 4th hole on the Eagle Landings golf course. That's the primary reason that we're putting in this patio. And the reason we chose Earthworks was we looked at other contractors, and the other contractors used a lot of subcontractors, and they didn't have a place where we could go to look at the materials and the water features or even the plants. But Earthworks has everything that we wanted to. It's kind of a one-stop shop. You have a consultant come out, look at the property, make some recommendations, give you an accurate quote and estimate. Then we went down to the Earthworks facilities. We were able to see the different pavers, the different landscaping, the different water features, and we could select from the ones we think that would fit best into our property. And then the contractors themselves, or the crew that comes out and does the digging and moves the earth around, they're Earthwork employees versus subcontractors. Some of the subcontracting, like the irrigation and the electronics, was subcontracted, but it was done by Earthworks. So as the customer, there's really not much we have to do other than let Earthworks know what we're looking for and what we want. Looking forward to the finished product.
So they want not centered in the windows, but they want it centered through the front door. So if you're looking through the front, all the way through, you can see the front door. So I'm not worried about my base being totally square because that thing's gonna set on there. And good thing it doesn't have to be square at all. But I'm trying to line it up. That's it.
All right, let me get up. Maybe I shouldn't enjoy my job so much. Welcome to another episode of Getting Dirty with Earthworks. Actually, we're in the cleanup process right now. Basically finished this job. The last thing I had to do was come out, stake one of their birch trees. And so when we started the process, we had to do it in steps. So the first 2 days was the tear out and the prep. So basically we had to excavate everywhere that you see patio. We excavated dirt and then brought in tons of crushcrete just to balance everything out. So the crushcrete comes down to basically keeping everything level. So once we get the grade right, the crushcrete is down, because what you want it to do is you want it to pitch, and we want the water to flow out here. So that's what we achieved in this process. Also, they wanted to do something different, so we created a berm for them, and we put some different grasses which will actually get big. So eventually this is going to turn into a mound of very nice scenery. So when we started off in the very beginning, where I was sitting, that's exactly where the homeowner wants to sit when he gets home, wants to relax, come out on his patio and check out the view. And I think we achieved that. Also, when we put the pavers in, we actually gave them some a lighting kit as well. So we have lights on these pavers. You can't really see it right now, but at night it'll light up. So for example, let's just say you want to have a party at night. I recommend going with lights on your pavers. It just makes everything look a lot better, and it's very professional, very clean, and then plus you can party all night. So he wanted a lot of low maintenance, low lying plants, so we did some blue days, we did some foxtail ferns, we did some oleanders, and eventually these oleanders are going to create somewhat of a privacy fence right here for them, just so that, you know, no one can just basically look into their house. So eventually those oleanders will grow, create a privacy hedge. And if you look, we replaced all of the sod on the side of this house. So just imagine that was nothing but mud and muck. So me and a couple of other guys, Sammy and a new guy, Jay, came out, and we actually worked really hard on this area, but it turned out great. We also did some work in the front, so it's a retention wall in the front that we'll get to eventually. But the process took maybe about 7 days completely. Because like I said, we had to do it in stages. And so what you want to do is you don't want to get ahead of yourself. So actually this sod that's down now was actually one of the last things that we did, because we had to keep running back and forth with materials, supplies, mulch, pavers, all kinds of heavy material that are basically, plus the weight of the bobcat that I was using, it just basically tore this area up. But I think it came out pretty well once we finished it. So this is a retaining wall that we did, and they just wanted to do a little something different. Did we deliver what we said we were going to deliver?
Then some cause, yeah. They had a great crew, had to work through some tough weather conditions, heavy rainfall, some thunder, lightning, wind. They just kept plowing through, and thumbs up to the crew. Several neighbors came up to me and said, wow, they were really impressed with the fact that every evening the job site was cleaned up. There was no garbage, no things laying around. It was spotless and clean and nice.
Thank you very
much. You guys
sir.
did a great job.
So would you recommend Earthworks to any of your friends?
I already have. So several neighbors have asked who's doing the work, and I explained to them why we chose Earthworks. It was because of the vertical integration. You're responsible for everything. We could go to the nursery and see all the different stones and plants and options that we have, meet the people that were going to do the work.
I just want to take this time to say thank you very much. I really enjoyed working for you and your wife. You all have been very great. I mean, I thought you were going to feed us to death. As like lunch every day, you know what I mean? And it was just a pleasure working with you. So.
Well, thank you, Koz. When we talked to John, initially when we were laying out this plan, asked if we could just put some border pavers here. He suggested this wall with the lights under the caps, and it just came out fantastic. In fact, a lot of the neighbors thought this was the project, and they were all very complimentary of it. And at night it looks super with the lights. It just turned out better than I thought it would, and I'm glad we went this route. The other nice thing, of course, besides getting our view and our evening breeze out here, is the curvatures and the borders of the entire thing. And it really complements the water feature. No matter where you go, from inside the house to the side of the house, no matter where you walk on this patio, you've got that nice round sphere water feature. And then all the curves in the patio just kind of accentuate or complement it, if you will. You get that relaxed feeling right away.
So is this what you wanted, sir?
It is exactly what we wanted, yes sir. And nice little seating wall in the back. We had it offset so that we were looking northeast down the number 4 fairway at Eagle Landing Golf Course. Yeah, the landscaping is wonderful. I like that little mound that was put in. I think that was the berm, yeah, John's idea, and you guys implemented it perfectly. The flowers are nice, can't wait till they start to fill in. What's going to be nice now as fall approaches, all the migratory birds will be coming down. We'll get the bird feeders out. You could just see all the different birds coming in, butterflies. We got some flowers and landscaping in to attract them. It's nice no matter what time of the day you sit out here, it's beautiful. Right in the morning, you got the sunrise coming up, early soft light. In the evenings, it's shade from the west, from the house. And at night, the lights come on, and it's very, very comfortable sitting out here. So no matter what time of the day you want to come out here, it's welcoming.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're happy, sir.
Yeah, thanks for doing it.
My pleasure.